let's go ahead and get to today's workout. Today we're going to do everything with our resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, you could most certainly modify most of these things and do them with a set of dumbbells. Before we get into our 3 circuits today, we're going to start with a little warm-up. So, taking your band, I just fold mine in half. You could also open it long ways and pull. I just don't like those handles dangling down there because sometimes they will come back and smack you. We're going to go into a little squat. Exhale, raise, pull, open, and close. Squat. Nothing too fast here as we're just getting warmed up, squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. 2 more. Good. All right, for this next one, we're going to take our band, maybe shake those arms out. We're going to take our band overhead. We're going to pull apart and go behind the neck, the head, and back up. And then pull down to the chest and back up. So from the side, pull behind, exhale up. Pull to the chest, exhale. Let's do 3 more, both directions. Good. 2 more. This is great. A great stretch for all that sitting we do at our computers. At least I know I do. Good. All right, so hold on to your band. We're going to just do an alternating reverse lunge. If you want a little bit more stretch in that upper body, you can come back to the pull aparts. So we can pull as we lunge, release as we rise. Inhale, exhale. 2 more each direction. If that's too much, you can just hang on to the bands, just warming up that lower body. 1 more right, 1 more left. Perfect. From here, we're going to take our band and we're going to step on the center of it. And we're just going to do a little front raise to warm up a little bit more in our upper body. So we're going to lift right and left. And then lateral raise, right and left. Good. Let's do 4 more. So we lift to the front, lift to the front. Lift to the side, that's why it's called lateral raise. 3 more. And you don't even have to come all the way up if that feels a little too much. To start, maybe you just gently lift. And that's fine too. 1 more. You don't need to exceed the shoulder height, so that is all you need for today. All right, so let's get into our circuits. I'm going to adjust my fan so that it can blow on me because it is warm today. All right, circuit 1 has 4 moves. We're going to do it 3 times. Each circuit is going to be done 3 times. Some of the activities are going to require a connection, so you're going to want to have something to wrap your band around. The first circuit does not. I'll show you, actually I'll just show you as we go. So we're going to start with a squat. So stepping on your band, feet are hip width apart. You're going to bring the bands up behind your shoulders. So from the side, it looks like this. We're going to keep this nice straight line, ears over shoulders, over hips, knees, toes. We're going to squat down, exhale up. Good, turning forward. We have, before we start, rep range today is anywhere between 8 and 12 reps. If you have a really light resistance band, you're going to aim for 12 reps, maybe even 15. If you have a really strong, tight band, a heavy resistance, you're going to be probably closer to 8 to 10. So, bicep curl up, wrap the handles behind your shoulders, and let's get to it. Down, exhale, squeeze the glutes. Good. How low do you squat? That is up to you and your body. We're making sure we are not in a sumo squat because you won't have probably enough wiggle room in your band to get them behind you. Inhale, exhale. We've got 3 to go. Last one. All right, so We're gonna stand on our band. Our feet are still gonna be hip width apart, and we're gonna come into a bicep curl. So we're gonna come up and down. If you need a little bit more resistance here, maybe this isn't quite enough, then you might actually take your stance a little wider. So stepping out further on the band, shortening how much room you have. So we've got 12 curls, but to make these a little harder, we're gonna cross the body. Across, across, and then both arms. So let's get to it. Exhale, exhale. That's one. You could also take these into an outside crescent curl if the cross body just isn't working for you. 4 down. Keeping those elbows glued to the sides so you don't have any space. You don't want to have space under there. Make sure you're not holding your breath. We want to breathe as we move. From the side, just in case it helps with the visual. Across, across. 3 more. Last one, here we go. Cross the body, and up. All right, give that a little shake out. We're gonna go into an overhead press. So going back to how we started this circuit in a squat position, or not in a squat position, but with our bands. And we're going to, depending on how tight your band is, you may want to have your feet together. You could also unhook one foot so that you just have your little kickstand here. We're gonna be pressing overhead. Both arms if you can. All right, 12 of those. Now this one might rub the hair on your arms, so be careful, adjust how you need to. We're gonna exhale and press overhead. Now normally I stop you at the shoulders. You are most certainly welcome to stop there or come all the way down. I'm just trying to get a full range of motion today. We have one more move in this circuit, and then we're going to repeat 2 more times. Option to stop here. 2 more. All right, last move is going to be a hip bridge. So we're going to be anchoring this down across our hips on the floor. I'll show you what that looks like. So come on down to your back. From here, remember how in the warm-up we practiced pulling apart? So you're going to, you don't have to hold it in a tension like that, but you're just going to apply pressure, press down into the mat, tuck the heels up towards the glutes, and then we're going to lift and lower. So you want to keep that tension the whole time so that you have that nice resistance across the hips. If you lose the resistance, it's no big deal because you're still getting a nice hip bridge. We've got 12 of these. So pull your band, give it a little tug, and let's go. So never releasing that tension. Giving a nice big squeeze at the top. Again, if you don't have a resistance band, you can still do this entire workout with us, just with some dumbbells. If your arms get tired from putting all that resistance on them, maybe give them a little rest and just hip bridge. Make sure the band is across the hips. Last 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, up we go. We are going back into our standing squat, so we're going to be moving much quicker this time, now that we know what to do. Stepping on the band, bringing the band behind us, down, up. Exhale, stand. Inhale, lower. Squeezing the glutes all the way up. 9, 10. If you need to go slower, that's fine, or faster. All right, release. Same position with the feet in the band, but we're gonna go bicep curls. Across, I gotta open my stance a little because it's too loose. Here we go. Across, across, and up. That's 1. And I just widen my stance to put more resistance on my band to make this harder. You could do this move with dumbbells. For those of you that might be like, nah, I don't have a band. You can also get one of these bands on Amazon. I believe mine came from Target. And I think it was like $10. Super versatile band. So many things we could do with it. Last 3. In our next circuit, we are going to put the band, we're going to anchor it. So you might be thinking, man, my arms are getting sore from that band rubbing up against them in the other moves. Don't worry. The next one, it'll be anchored. All right, standing shoulder press. Pulling back to feet close together, depending on how much stretch you need in your band. Behind the arms, watching your arm hair here. Exhale, press. Now this time, try to just drop the shoulders to here. Press. On the last one, we did the full range of motion. This time, we're going to shorten our range of motion. Exhale, press overhead. Inhale, lower. From the side. Last 2. Last 1. All right, going into that hip bridge. See, I told you we can move it a little quicker. If you want to slow it down, just slow it down and do less reps. Get those heels close to the booty. Put some tension on your band and lift. Lower. You might have to wiggle around and try a couple of different things with how you hold the band. I just try to think about anchoring it into the ground. Last 3. We've got this circuit one more time. Last 1. Good, roll up. We are gonna have a little rest after this last round, so if you're thinking, man, I really need a rest or some water, don't worry, it's coming. All right, we're going into the last round of this circuit. 12 squats, bands behind you, right at the shoulders. Exhale up. Two more. Last one. Bicep curls. Again, your option is to be in a crescent curl, single, single, double, or cross, cross. If this is a little too loose, step out further on the band to give yourself a little bit more tension. So you have more slack here in the middle. The good thing is you just adjust your feet if you get it too loose or too tight. Here's your option, crescent, single, single, double, or cross the body, cross, double. Last 4, you decide, how are you going to finish? Last 2. Last 1. Now we can definitely slow these down. and do way less. But for today, we're gonna move a little quicker. All right, shoulder press. Back to that starting position, right behind you. Press. Your option is to stop at the shoulders or come all the way down. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Maybe do 6 of each and see how you feel. If you get fatigued, one arm. Here's your modification if you need. Good. Slowly lower to really get some tension. Back and back. Middle back. One more. Band and hip bridge, and we're finished with circuit 1. This will probably end up being about a 45, 55-minute workout. It's the weekend, so usually we have more time. You could also, if you're rewatching this, only do, if you're watching this later, just do 2 circuits. Fast forward through the last one. Here we go. Put tension on your band. Exhale up. Squeeze those glutes. Inhale down. Last 4. Last 3. Exhale. Good. All right. Now it's time for our rest. Have some water. We're going to be anchoring our band to something. Maybe it's the leg of your table. Just make sure the table does not move. So it might not be a great idea. You can connect it depending on what kind of connection you have to a door frame. I'm going to wrap mine around the stairwell pole. But before we do that, I'm going to give my arms a little stretch while we're taking our 1 minute or 2 minute active recovery here. Maybe it's not active. Maybe you're just catching your breath. All right, so I'm just doing a little arm stretch here. My arms are already very sore from the other day, so I'm needing a little extra stretch. Maybe some circles backwards. All right, the second one. We're going to go chest press. So I'm going to put the band somewhere up by my chest. We're going to pull the band from behind us, making sure it's not twisted. I mean, it's not the end of the world if it's twisted. We're going to press in front of us and pull back, keeping those arms at shoulder. So from the front, press, pull back, all right? We have anywhere from, 12 to 15. So pull those arms up, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you, and let's press forward on an exhale. If it's not enough resistance, scoot out. Seven right here. I'm going to 12, that's 8. Another kind of arm hair remover. All right, now this one, little tricky to show you in this space, but I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna do a jump squat, and we're gonna be pressing the arms back, so we're getting a little tricep pulse. So, let me think about this. I'll hold up here for now. So what we'll do, grab the slack. Actually, I'll just do this. We're going to squat down, jump up, and pull back. So you see how the arms are going back with the jump. So down, up. We're getting a little tricep work. So in other words, it will be like that, behind you. That, all right? You can worry less about that, more about your jump squat. We have 12 of them. Ready? Go the best way. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Down, jump. Land lightly on the toes. Exhale as you jump. 2 more. 1. Woo. Good. Big low heart rate. All right, this time, we're gonna pull towards the face while we lunge. So, again, shorten my string. See how I'm shortening my band? I'm just holding it here. We're gonna lunge, pull, alternate, pull. Okay, we have 12 of those. So if you need more resistance, scoot up on your band versus holding it way back here. Everybody ready? Let's go. Pull. You want to be getting those shoulder blades squeezed together. This is number 10. We have 2 more. Whew, good job. Last move, seated row. So for these, I'm going to turn this way. You can most certainly lower your band, but I don't think it's all that necessary. Let me turn so you can see my back. The legs can be straight or they can be bent. We're going to pull. If you need more resistance, scoot back, pull. All right? Scooting back as far as you need. Here we go. Pull. You could also cross the band. Woo! You can cross them for more resistance. Here we go. If I had more room to scoot back, I would. So if you notice, I'm just noticing while I'm doing this, that you have more resistance on one side than the other, make sure your bands are actually in the center. All right, here we go. I'm going to start over. Well, not start over. I have 8 to go. Pulling straight back. Leaning back just a smidge. Good. All right, coming up to stand. Now with circuit 2, we're going to start that over. We are doing our banded chest press. So bringing the band behind you, connected to something that will not move. I'm going to take a staggered stance, leaning into my front leg, whichever one that is. I'm going to push out in front of me and pull back. All right, here we go, 12 of them. If you need more resistance, step away, farther away from the touch point or connection point, whatever you want to call it. Again, if one side feels harder than the other, you probably don't have your band in the middle. So definitely adjust that. Last one. All right, your favorite, jump squat to tricep pushback. So as we squat down, when we jump up, we're gonna press the arms behind us. If the band is too loosey-goosey, scoot back. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall off screen, so I'm just going to grab my bands further up. Ready? We have 12 of them. Down, jump. Land softly, exhale, jump. 2 more. Woo. That one always gets me out of breath. All right, lunge with our face pull. Not the pool, you can go to the pool later. Pull. So, it's gonna look like this. We're gonna alternate. We're going to lunge, make sure you have room. And pull. My elbows are up by my shoulders. Pull. All right? Right leg and left leg, 12 of them. Exhale, lunge and pull. actually. Inhale, exhale, switch. You got it. One more each side. Here's 11, 12. Woo, all right. Seated rows. We're gonna bring the arms straight back here, okay? Here we go. Four more. Good, all right guys. One more round of that. If you need a quick sit, go for it. This is a tough circuit. One more circuit after this. Chest press. Now, for this final round, if you want a little bit more challenge, instead of having the bands here, both arms, you could go 6 on one arm, 6 on the other. This is going to make this much harder. If you want to try it with me, I'm going to go 6 left, 6 right. Here we go. Press. Slowly, because it's going to want to yank you back, all right? If you're doing both arms at once, 12. And we switch. If you're doing single arm. Make sure the body stays forward and you are rotating. 3 more. 2. 1. All right. Jump squat with that little tricep paddle behind you. Here. Make sure it's even. My band has like a little permanent crease where the middle is, so that way I always know. As long as I look. Ready? Jump squat to tricep paddle back. Inhale, exhale. Land soft. Last one. Woo. All right. Alternate lunge with face pull. Alternate lunge, face pull. Again, I'm going to shorten my band just so I don't fall off the screen. But all you got to do is keep stepping back until you get the tension that you want. All right? Ready? Here we go. Pull. Alternate legs. Exhale, then back to stand. Inhale, exhale. Try not to let the tension of the resistance band pull you up. Press off that back foot. Press through the front leg to stand. 4 to go. Or 2 more each side. Last set. All right, going into those rows. If you want to try a different level, you can just move it down a little bit. All right. So I'm going to turn it a little bit more sideways this time. You're just pulling the elbows straight up. Here we go. Again, legs can be straight or a little bit. Keep pulling. This is the last time for circuit 2. One more circuit left. I don't know about you guys, but I am sweating. Keep that back nice and proud. Chest proud, back tall. 2 more. All right. Release the band. Give your arms and or legs a little stretch, a little love. Circuit 3 is next. Last circuit. We are not going to be connecting our band to anything but our body. So, you do not have to worry about that. So if you need to move places in your house to be closer to the TV or whatnot, so you can see me, or maybe you're watching from your phone. All right, circuit 3. While you're resting, let me show you. We're going to be doing upright rows. We are going to stand on our band with our feet hip width. We're going to cross the bands in front of us. We don't want to hinge, stand tall. Pull. Notice my elbows stop at my shoulders. Pull. If you need to make this harder, step out further on the band. So give me some more slack in the middle. There we go. Okay? 12 of those. Banded kickbacks going to look like this. A little tricky to get into, but you'll figure it out. So I have it looped around one foot. What we're going to do is we're going to push straight back and in. Straight back and in. We're going to go 8 to 10 each side. And then we're going to do some cross-body raises. So we're going to take, or I guess not cross-body, I want to change that. We're going to go lateral raise, front raise. Lateral raise, front raise. I was going to have us do one arm. I don't want to do that anymore. And then we're going to end with a reverse fly, bent over. Here. Nice tension on the band. Out. Okay? You're going to need to get some slack under there. Got it? That is circuit 3. 3 times. We will stretch. We will be done. It's about a 45 to 50-minute workout. But you got this. So take your sip of water. Let's get ready for the upright rows. Use this first round to just play around with your footing. So, find your center. Again, you can even mark on your band. I can see where the center is because mine has a permanent crease in it. From there, I'm going to step out a little. I'm going to give myself, see how I have this extra here, flopping around? Cross. And we're going to pull. Ready? Here we go. We're going to pull up, slowly lower. So notice which arm is on top. I have my left arm on top. On the next round, I'm going to switch and have my right hand on top. You can also open your stance a little wider to tighten the resistance. 4 to go. Elbows to shoulders, that's it. Right here. One more. Woo. All right. Coming to the ground. I'm going to go ahead and try to keep my foot wrapped while I make it down to the ground. So the band comes around the knee and down to the floor. Again, it might feel like it's going to slip off, and it might slip off, and you might have to change it. So from here, I'm going to tuck my left toes into the mat. That way they'll anchor me down. I'm going to kick straight back and in. If it makes you feel better to have a flexed foot, that's great. You're afraid by pointing your foot, you're going to pop your band off. I understand that fear. All right, ready? So first, get your belly nice and engaged. Get your back flat. We don't want to drop the belly, and we don't want to hunch the shoulders. We want to be in a flat back position. Ears are over your shoulders, so your chin is not up here, and it's not in here. Okay? Neutral. Here we go. Press. And again, if you need more tension, then move the arms up. As you kick back, give me a little pause, like you're trying to touch the wall behind you. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. All right. So before you let go of that foot, put the other foot around and then step your knee out. This is a lot on the knees, so if you want to fold your mat, maybe roll it up a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I have stained concrete under here, and it is not all that comfortable. Switching legs. So again, I can move my hands up as much as I need to give myself tension. Tuck the right toes under. Here we go. Kick, little pause. If you want to kick a little higher, that's fine. You'll get a really intense glute reaction there. One more, sorry. There's only 10 of them, not 12. All right. Coming to stand. We're going to go lateral raise, front raise, 12 of them. Feet under hips. You can go a little wider if you need. Starting in the center, here we go. Lift to the shoulders. Lift to the front. I can feel my right band, my right side is a little tighter, so I'm just readjusting. If you need to, give me one arm at a time. Making your T out to the side. Stop at the shoulders. Three more. Two more. Just in case you are forgetting to count. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. All right, guys, last move of the circuit, repeating 2 times and we are done. Bent over rows. So, stepping on that band again. Finding your center line. You might want to give yourself a little slap. All right, that way you have somewhere to go. It's like a lateral raise, but we're bent over. You can have a little bend in the arms or straight. We're going to exhale, squeeze the back. Here we go. 12 of them. You might find you can't get your arms up very far. No biggie. You could also come to it wide, like this, so more up towards me instead of out to a T. Okay, rest. It's a lot for the back, I know. We're going back into upright row. Here comes round 2 of our last circuit. So, finding your middle point. Again, you might want to mark it with a Sharpie when we're done here. Widening your stance a little. Crossing. Last time I had my left hand on top, so I'm going to put my right hand on top now. Roll the shoulders back, stand proud. Here we go. Up to the shoulders, release. Good. If you're like, I need a little bit more, okay. Give yourself more slack in the middle. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pull. Halfway, at least for me, I'm on number 7 right here. Go into 12. If you can get in 15, get in 15. Two more. We're going to be real sore in our upper body, but we're going to give it a little stretch, release. Kick back. So if your mat is not folded up, go ahead and give it a little fold so you can have that padding. I'm going to wrap my right foot in my band, coming down to tabletop. Tuck the other foot, the toes, see how my toes are tucked under? To hold you down. Ready? Here we go. The higher you kick, the more glute activation you're getting. But you can also just kick straight out. Try it out. See how it feels. Chin out of chest. Looking down between the thumbs. 2 more. All right, put the other foot in before you release it. Here we go. If the wrists are bothering you, bring them to fists. Keeping that back nice and flat, so trying not to hunch or drop the belly. 1 more. Good. All right. Back up to stand. Lateral raise to front raise. All right, you guys, I'm getting real tired. Glad it's the end. Here we go. Lateral to the shoulders. Front. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Yes. I'll show you from the side. So many things to run into here. Watch your space. Just scraped my fingers on the wall, my knuckles. That'll leave a mark. If it's too much resistance, step your feet in. I've got my glutes engaged, squeezing tight to protect my back. 1 more each side. Little rest on there. All right. Bent over flies. Again, these can be straight back behind you, or they can come out to a Y position. I know those shoulders are getting real tired, right? Maybe try them both and see what you think. I'll model for you the Y this time. So squatting down, our back is flat, like we're hinging in a deadlift. And we're gonna go here to a Y or out to a T. You decide. You could also cross the bands. I tend to like my bands crossed for this move. Two more. Woo-wee. All right, guys. Final time, final circuit, and we are done. 45 minutes down. Finishing up here in about 5 to 7 minutes. We're gonna do a little stretch for those arms. They took a lot of beating today. All right, upright row. Standing on your band. Crossing. I'm going back to my left hand over the top. They won't be even since there's only 3 rounds, but it's okay. It just kind of helps to change it up. Ready? Here we go. You need more tension. Wider. Standing tall. That's halfway. If you want to switch the grip, switch the grip. Don't let the bands pop you back down. You control. 3, 2, 1. All right. Banded kickback. Here we go. Scoop up that right foot. I'm going to face an angle, so maybe you can just see a different view. Okay. Dig those left toes into the ground. Again, check your back. Are you hunched? Are you drooping that belly down? We want flat, all right? Do the best you can to maintain the flat back. Ready? Here we go. Push. Kick. Exhale. Looking between the thumbs or right over the top of your mat. If you're up at the top of your mat. Little pause. Number 8. 9. Woo! Hamstrings and glutes. 10. Before you let go, put your other foot in. Then take the knee out. Here we go. Tuck the other toes under that are not going to be kicking back. And let's push. Little pause. What's your belly Is it still engaged? Is the back still flat? 2 more. Release. Woo-wee. Side raise to front raise. Last 2 exercises right here. If you're like, man, I'm just really tired, keep the feet close together. The more you spread the feet, the harder it is. Ready? Here we go. You can also do 1, 1. Then other side. 4. A lot of shoulders, a lot of shoulders today. 4 more. We have 1 more move. Last 2. Take your modification if you need it. All right, release. Final move. Bent over, reverse flies. Or just reverse fly. Again, if you didn't try it this time, try it. Cross your band. See how I'm making an X? Open that stance. Ready? Here we go. Elbows pull straight back. Keeping that belly engaged. Keeping that back flat. Just 2 more, we're done. Release. All right, don't worry. We're going to give that back some love. Come down to your mat. Just like we were going to do, we're just going to stretch now. Just like we were about to do some more kickbacks. So you're in your tabletop position. We're going to inhale, drop the belly. Exhale into your cat. Woo, stretching all that out. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Go on your breath. Last one. Good. From here, we are going to take our knees wide, toes together. Kind of like we're going to sit. Actually, we can go ahead and sit into a child's pose just to have a little release here. Active arms. Stretch those fingers forward. Keep the booty down. Good. Exhale back to your tabletop. From here, we're going to lift. We're going to thread the needle. I'm going to lift my right arm. You can twist your body, not too much though, and then tuck it under. Lay your ear down on the mat and reach ahead. Your top arm is still active. Inhale, exhale. On your next exhale, bring that left arm back, push yourself up. Reset the body, left arm out to the side, thread it through. Ear to the mat, roll the arm up. Your top arm is an active arm. You should feel a beautiful stretch right here. Inhale, exhale. On your next exhale, bring your arm back and push up. Good. Coming to seated. If your band is still nearby, don't worry, we are done exercising. We're just gonna do a little stretch. Find your center. So you see how mine just kind of, I guess I store it bent. From here, lift the arms up. Pull behind you. There's not very much tension on this band at all. Good. Inhale to the front. Again, to the back. To the front. One more each direction. Good. Bring this behind you. And you can even fold it in half if that's helpful, so that the band isn't, flopping around. From here, roll your shoulders back, press down on the band. You're gonna wanna pull a little. I have a very hard time doing this stretch with just my arms. I can't even really get my fingers interlaced and behind me. So I always use a towel or a band. If it feels good as you're breathing, inhale, exhale, lift. Little pupper, he's not been feeling well. Hold that for one more breath cycle. I'm gonna let him outside so we don't have any problems. And release your band. All right, from your seated position. One arm across the body. Oh yeah, that feels good. Sitting back onto your heels. So you don't need to press your chest forward. Pull that belly in. If you have your eagle arms, you can be practicing there, stretching that way. Exhale, release. Other side. Again, this is a perfect stretch right here, or wrap into eagle arms and lift. Sit back onto those heels. So I'll show you from the side. A lot of times when we do this, kind of press our body up, back. No matter which stretch you're doing. Inhale, exhale, release, coming to stand. Nice big arm circle back to cactus arms. One more. Hold your cactus, don't hold your breath. Release. Woo! And opposite direction, just an arm circle. If it's easier for you, one arm at a time. Like you're swimming. What is that called? The breaststroke forward? I don't know. I was never good at the swimming terms. And we are done. That was an amazing workout. I'm so glad you came and joined me this morning for that resistance band workout. We're looking at about 50 minutes of work, which is awesome. We're gonna rest tomorrow and maybe even Monday, and I'll see you back next week. Bye guys.